So, welcome to my stupidest stream idea ever. I don't remember when I thought of this. It's been a while, but it seems to be working. This is every Pokemon game, every mainline Pokemon game up through Gen 5. Not counting the remakes. I didn't have screen real estate for Fire Red Leaf Green, Heart Gold, Soul Silver, so. All these are bound to the same controller. And I'm not going to be able to play this, but I'm going to try. Now, is it going to work is the question. It seems to. Why did blue version not, I wonder? Hold on, let me do a quick reset my windows on my end. I am playing on exactly what you're seeing because there are way too many windows for me to actually like see them all at once on my end. So I'm gonna have to just do my best to look at these tiny little windows to do my best. And do we have save data for? Oh, hold on. Is it? Okay, no, it's not. I was worried it was saving. It was doing our playthroughs for black and white save data. I have no idea how this is coming through, like how choppy the video is. What? Look at all those professors. I'm waiting for the name entry screens. There's no way I'm gonna line all these up. I'm sorry, I'm getting a tutorial in Gen 4. I guess that was the thing, if you say like you've never played a Pokemon game before. Gen 4, as always, taking a little longer than everyone else. Flagging behind a little bit. Okay, red and blue, I got name entry. I'm gonna be able to get these two at least. Oh, this is gonna mess with yellow though. Uh-oh. What am I gonna be called in yellow? Trying to see on my tiny ass screen. There we go. Alright, we got Xelrog. I don't know what I'm named in yellow. Maybe I can tweak it. Maybe I can still, I said enter on these two and then... Is there a way I can, like, line up? No, I can't because they recenter. What happened to blue? Wait, no. Why did blue not go? Blue did not register the A. Uh-oh. It's a crapshoot. It's hit and miss. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Oh, now I'm naming the rival in red? No. I'm really focusing on Gen 1 to see if I can, maybe I can get Xelrog in all three of these at least. Okay, I'm on the rival in two of the three. I'm on Xelrog in two of the in all of Gen 2. All right, they're synced. I can work with that. Our first challenge is name entry. Wait, are they synced? Yeah, they are. Am I not seeing this right? You know what? Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna watch my own stream so that I have a bigger screen available. That's what I'm gonna do. Is that right? Right now I am Zem, it looks like. There we go. Alright. What a way to play. Alright. I got the Gen 2 Xelrogs. I have no idea what I'm doing in Gen 3. I finally reached name entry for Gen 5, it looks like. Gen 4's still straggling. Oh, no! Oh! I said no in Gen 2. I know this is going to be the most exciting part of the stream. End. Yes, okay, I'm confirmed in Gen 2. I accidentally named my rivals something in red and blue. I don't know what I named them. Let me do Gen 3 now. Pokemon Yellow is already going. I guess I already named my rival in that one. I didn't even notice. Okay, we got Ruby and Sapphire. Emerald, again, already started. I don't know what I put in there. Yes, that is me. Oh, I named myself in black-white, too. Wait, no, I can go back. No, this is not my name. Let me try again. Let me do these ones now. It's even tinier. I cannot see these at all on my screen. I have to look at the stream to see what the keyboard looks like. Except did I not? Is it lagging behind? Oh, am I naming the rival? Is that what's going on? Oh, okay, I missed myself, I think. Alright, this is Hugh. Well, in that case... I can't see where the cursor is at all. I hear a truck. If you haven't been able to tell, the audio is coming from Sapphire, the one in the center of the screen. Okay, I see the cursor. I'm just going to, you know what? How do I get back to... Okay, go back to the capitals. Am I in capitals? I can't see. There we go. You know what? The rival will be Xelrog. Yeah, in Gen 5. ZYX. Am I doing it? Someone with better eyes will have to tell me. I think I got it. I think I got rival. No, I didn't. It's doing something. What the hell is it doing? Oh, whatever. Who cares? Oh, you know what? I'm sorry. I just realized I actually have Black 2 and White 2 are the ones that are, like, visible on my actual screen. I should have just been looking at that this whole time. There we go. Easy peasy when you can see. Yeah, that's the rival. Rival Rog. Please touch a button. Okay. Gen 4, gotta make me touch. Touch. One more. There we go. Alright. Blue, red, and yellow. Alright, Gen 4 and Gen 5 still going through the motions of, wow, did Gen 4 just get to name entry? Oh no, that's more tutorial. Alright. I can skip that. Wow, look how much faster. Like, it just gets slower every generation, which I guess is not surprising, but just look how much faster Gen 1 was ready than Gen 2, then Gen 3, then Gen 4. Can I get... Okay, made it out of house in Gen 1. I'm gonna have to alternate my focus between versions. I'm doing something in Ruby Sapphire. What am I doing? Oh, I got to go set my clock. Alright, there we go. Yep, good time. Correct. Accurate. Gen 2 mom is telling me something. Professor Oak is Pokemon battling. Sunday. Sure. If anyone is in chat, how does this look? Is this, like, streaming okay? I guess I don't need to ask that. I can see it on my end. I'm surprised, actually. I was worried this was not going to work, even though, like, the Game Boys take nothing, no processing power. I was worried about all of those, plus 7 Nintendo DS's, but, it's handling. It's working. Okay, let me get out of my house in Gen 3. Gen 2 is, also just made it outside. Why is... It's just slightly off. I need to realign Gold, Silver, and Crystal. Crystal is running just a little bit slower. It's got a little too much power. I would have liked to choose the female character in Crystal, but I missed that opportunity. Alright, now here's a question. Can I get different starters? Let me see if I can get, like, Charmander in red, and Squirtle in 2. Blue. I gotta desync them. I can't desync them. There's no way. They're just perfectly in sync. Wait. Ah, I did it. Alright, perfect. Ace. I knew pausing would be just a little bit slow because there's, like, exploits in-game that utilize the pause menu taking a couple frames to come up. Alright, get him as Eevee. I'm not gonna worry about names. There's no way I'm gonna be able to name these things. Gen 3 is more or less ready to go. I don't know if Gen 2 is at the point of picking a Pokemon or not yet. Why is... Okay, Ruby and Sapphire are on different floors. That's a problem. Oh, now Emerald is on the... I can do this, okay? I just got to, You know, I can use the double door. I've showed up just to ask why exactly. I don't know. I don't have an answer for you. I thought it would be funny. Is it? Okay. Gen 2 is at the point of picking a Pokemon. Let me see if I can get, I want to get, what is it? I want to get, Cyndaquil for gold and, Chikorita for silver. Let me see if I can do that. Cyndaquil is on the far left? Wait, did I just do it? Yeah, okay, awesome, perfect. Now let me do Crystal. Uh-oh. No nicknames. Can't do nicknames. Not even gonna try. Alright, our Gen 2 starters are all set. We got the right Gen 1 starters. What are we doing in Gen 3? We gotta go to Mr. Elm person. Except Emerald is in May's house. What is Gen 4 doing? What are you doing still talking to the professor? God, Gen 4 is slow for no reason. No, I'm supposed to go into May's house in Gen 3, I think. I would normally, like, know this immediately, but my attention is a little bit divided at the moment. Gen 1 has started battling, it looks like. Alright, I'm gonna focus on my battles. I'm gonna try to beat my rivals with, by which I mean I'm just gonna keep pressing A and hope for the best. I did not get my, didn't get my potions out of the computers in Gen 1. Ruby and Sapphire just talking to May's mom, chatting her up over and over. That Gen 1 battle sound of just mashing A because you only have one attack. Maybe if you're lucky that you'll learn 2 good attacks in your entire moveset. Squirtle going a little bit slower than the others. I guess because Bulbasaur is growling and Squirtle does Tail Whip. Come on, you can do this. Let me see if we can get Gen 3, like, moving. Okay, Emerald doesn't get to talk to May. I forget what Emerald does. Gen 1 won all the battles, though, so the mashing A worked. Am I just on, like, a loop in Gen 4? Is that what's going on? No, press the... Oh! It's doing the frickin' touchscreen thing again. God damn it, Gen 4. You don't need to tutorial. No wonder it was still in the tutorial. I have too much to pay attention to. Meanwhile, I seem to have picked a starter in Gen 5. I didn't even realize that happened. I got Snivy, it looks like. Gen 5 is so tiny, it's just like little blobs on the screen. What are we doing in Gen 2? Can we, like, do something? What? Crystal, what are you doing? Talking to Elm? Alright, there we go. He's got an extra, like, device in Crystal. You know what? Talking to NPCs is the perfect time to focus on another game because I can press buttons without worrying. Okay, different stuff in Emerald is happening. I'm gonna go back to focusing on Gen 2 a bit. Gen 4, I'm getting my character. You know what? I got boys and all the others. I'll just be all girls for Gen 4. We all Dawn all the time. What is Gen 5 doing? Gen 5 is in the bedroom. Black and white 1 specifically. Okay, what's the stairs? Is that not the stairs? Am I blind? Gotta talk to the technology's incredible guy. I can't do that in every game. Are you crazy? There's no way that's gonna happen. Gen 5 has made it downstairs. Imagine this, but Twitch plays Pokemon. Alright, we can sync up Gen 2 by all getting kicked out by Vegeta at the same time. We don't need to talk to him. Fuck that guy. Oh, this is gonna mess with everything. I don't know why it didn't occur to me, just like the random encounters. We will be seeing the full, like, scale of the random in this. One version is gonna have great luck, one version is gonna hit everything, like, a new encounter every 2 steps. Sapphire is saving the professor. Let me see if I can get Ruby up there, too. Get to a point where we can get our Ruby Sapphire starters. I guess. You know, I'm trying to, like, match colors just for fun. Alright, Sapphire got Mudkip. Torchic for Ruby. Emerald still in May's bedroom. Can we catch Emerald up? Gen 4 seems to have just gotten to naming the character. No, I'm sorry, is one of them? Okay, Diamond is naming my character. Can I see the... Okay, I can see part of the Diamond screen. I'm gonna focus on name entry, and stuff is gonna happen in the battles that I'm not aware of. Alright, I successfully named myself in Diamond version. I named my rivals something in Pearl and in Platinum. I don't know what. Gen 5. I gotta get... Let me see if I can get all 4 Gen 5s out of the house. There we go. Alright, go to south part of town. We got a little extra seasoning in black and white too. Also, random positions of NPCs is going to make a difference. Okay, I gotta go to Bianca's house? I forget where that is. Is this it? Hello? Again, trying to work on screens that I can barely see. Especially for Gen, like, 4 and 5. The DS ones are so tiny. Is this Bianca's house, maybe? No? Emerald trying to, just go AWOL on, Professor Birch. Okay, here we go. Bianca found. Let's get Emerald its starter. See if we can, there we go, get Trico. And see if we can, like, get through our Emerald, our Gen 3 battles. Emerald doesn't even get a Puccina. Gotta settle for a raccoon. Alright. Green game, green Pokemon. Yeah. I considered adding Pokemon Green. Again, out of screen real estate. But it's like, imagine adding a game that's in Japanese on top of all of this. Can I talk to Potions Guy? I can. Let me get a free potion in all the Gen 1s. Gen 2 just kind of wandering in the grass outside town. Oh, Mudkip. No, we don't need to name the Mudkip. What happened? Oh, did Trico lose? Why is the Zigzagoon back at full health? Did I accidentally name my Torchic? What happened in Ruby? Yeah. Okay, I have Mudkip and I have... Ah! That's about right. We're probably going to get a lot of ahs. Shout out to Az. That name goes hard. How many streamers have named a Pokemon Ah? Twitch Plays, like, had to have gotten it, like, several times, right? I've never actually watched Twitch Plays Pokemon. I wonder if they ever successfully named something. Let me see if I can get Yellow up to a... Actually, you know what? Emerald's still in the lab, still behind. What are we doing in Gen 4? We're just in our bedroom? Can we fix that? I'm trying to sync up. Something extra is happening in Platinum, and I don't know what. Alright, I got Trico. I don't want to nickname Trico. I guess it wouldn't really matter if I got the potions in Gen 1 or not, because I would just accidentally navigate to and use them. It might as well be Twitch Plays Pokemon. Most of these are just moving randomly because I'm not paying attention to them. I'm just pressing buttons. This might be more chaotic than Twitch Plays Pokemon. How long is it going to be to, Can I sync up Gen 3? Emerald fell behind pretty badly. Something's going on to Gen 4, but I can't read it. Gen 5 still in the bedroom. Alright, let's get Gen 5 out of there. Which game will you be biased toward? Yeah. My favorite gen is 2. I like 3. 1 is fun only because of, like, how broken it is. That's what makes it fun. Not big on 4 and 5. 5 is my least favorite of these, followed by 4. What is Black and White 2 doing? Talking to somebody. They're trying to enter a forest? Oh, that's the gym building. Am I going to a Pokemon Center? Is that what I'm doing? Okay, no, I'm like leading Hugh, I think, is how Black White 2 starts. It's been a long time since I played, well, Gen 5 at all, actually. Well, not entirely for Black White. We streamed those, but Black White 2 I haven't done since they had the national decks, so. Okay, this is the right spot. Here we go. Okay, get our Pokemon from Bianca. Bianca on the Hill sounds like a Beatles song or something. Oh, look at all those. Look at them, like, the battle menus all synced up nicely. Hold on, I want to get Crystal in on this. I want to get Crystal and Emerald. So we can have everyone in a battle at the same time. This is important. Alright, Emerald's good. Let me just get, let me get Crystal in on this. Come on. Give me an encounter. There we go. Now can I progress with B? I can. Alright. We got it? We got 4 battles. Alright. Look at that synchronization. I guess as long as we don't hit, like, a battle command, we could get, like, even more if we really wanted to. That sounds kind of boring, though, so I'm not going to do that. Just fuck it, fight. Attack. My legion. Hugh, wondering why the fuck we just randomly stopped on the stairs, like right in front of Bianca. Dude, she's right there. What are we doing? Wow, even battles end faster in Gen 1. You have a lot of them, but babies are still babies. Pokemon Breeder Xelrog. We haven't blacked out yet. Emerald made it to town first. Emerald successfully caught up. Let's see if we can heal Emerald. And while that's going on, I'm going to, where are we in? Okay, we gotta get, like, red, blue, and yellow up to town. Except the random encounters are interfering with that. Let me get yellow to a kind of a safe place. at Gen 2, see if we can get that. Any progress? There's no way we're gonna get, like, a gym done in any of these. Oh, it's Oldale. That's right. Emerald is ahead, not behind. All right. All right. Let me see if I can get red and blue back up to. Oh, red is way back. No one counters. No one counters. Yes. All right. I can do this. I can sync up Gen 1 again. Gotta go all the way to the left. A little more. There we go. Yellow is at a little bit of a disadvantage because it has to account for moving Pikachu. It's okay. If I'm careful not to, like, swap places with Pikachu, I can avoid that delay. We're gonna get Oak's Parcel. There we go. What is Silver doing? It's trying to change Pokemon. Silver and Crystal are in a battle. Is already in battle. I really should not be like I should be running more. You know what? Let's get out of here. We don't need to do this. I guess I'm gonna just kind of like focus on them in sequence. Torchic gonna black out, maybe. Let's see if we can get Torchic to a Pokemon Center. Emerald, meanwhile, has accidentally made it up to May. Gen 1 stuck behind a dude. What is Gen 2? What is Sapphire doing? Sapphire's behind. You can get Sapphire up to Oldale Town. Oh man, the rival battles are kind of mean in Gen 3. I don't know if I'm going to be able to beat May with these. It's the first battle. I'll be fine. I am definitely paying the least attention to the DS ones. Partly because I like, know them not as well. Not my favorites, but also because they're so tiny and easy to ignore. Even after spending so much time in her room. Yeah, I did spend a lot of time in May's room. Well, Ruby and Sapphire did. Did Emerald? I forget. Get out of here. Red made it back. Red's gonna do a, Red's got a partial delivery. I did not heal, any of my Gen 1 Pokemon. Squirtle is about to go down. I can make it. Squirtle's gonna live. Alright, let's see if we can all, Oak's Parcel. See if we can oak it up together. Accidentally went back in the grass. Alright, sync up. I immediately desynced by swapping with Pikachu. There we go. Alright, Oak's Parcel time. Here we go. We're gonna get the speech. Hello. Delivery. Yellow and Ed probably ain't beating Brock. Yeah. Assuming that we get to Brock. That's a big assuming. I don't know how long I'm going to do this. How quickly will the novelty wear off? Alright, we got to safety. What's Gold doing? Gold is in a house. Oh, Gold died. Gold was not healed. Just going through the speech, go through the motions. Yeah, let's get Chikorita out of here, too. Totodile, probably unsurprisingly, doing by far the best of the Gen 2 starters. Sapphire doing something in the bag. Maybe I should be paying more attention to Sapphire, because that's where the audio is coming from. And somehow the wild encounters are even more annoying than, like, normal, just because now they desync me. What's Ruby doing? Ruby is hanging out in the Pokemon Center. I gotta pay more attention to the DS ones. Platinum is in town. Diamond and Pearl are in houses. We should probably, like, start those. Let's go up and meet... Oh, that's what I should have done. When we did the novel AI images, I should have made, like, Sanic Berry. Is there snow in Platinum? No, I don't go up yet? Oh, I gotta talk to Barry, that's right, alright. I guess I forgot that. Platinum is slightly more seasonal. Can I get in the door? There we go, alright. Is this Barry's house? Wow, his house is tiny. I really gotta get Gen 2 to, I can get Gen 2 to progress. They are so far behind. When I say that, 4 and 5 are probably almost definitely the furthest behind. Totodile, you can take a little more. You can keep fighting. You're good. Has blacked out. We lost Trico doing okay. I need to be looking at my actual screen more, because like the DS ones are the only ones that I can see on that. You know what? Let me move this so I can see them even better. In fact, will this remove screen? It will not. All right, we're good. I'm gonna reposition the windows on my side just a little bit. Also, you'll probably notice that we did not have room for all the DS games, so they're cut off. I didn't care too much about those. Does this eliminate it? No, okay. I remember there's weird screen shenanigans with multiple screens when we streamed Gen 5. Pokemon Dash. Nah, fuck that. Pokemon trading card game on Game Boy Color. That's what I should have done. Also, I seem to have accidentally gotten girls in Gen 5. I was not aware I did that. No, I won't cooperate. I must have misheard you. Will you help us complete the Pokédex? Alright. I wonder how many times I said no to her. Gen 5, once again, showing off that 3D. Are we gonna fight Hugh? Is that what's next? No, we gotta get our Pokemon. What should we get in Gen 5? I don't really even care. I'll just press button, see if we can, Can I desync these? I can't. Gen 5, Black and White 2 are perfectly in sync. Well, I guess that's up to preference, so screw it, we'll get Tepig. I don't love any of the... my Black and White 2 trainers seem to be, like, a ice cream cone. Not nicknaming my, Oh, okay, I already got Pokemon in Black and White 1. I don't know what I got. Oh, okay, now I'm saying no to the Professor Juniper. I want to hear the courageous words of people who will blaze new paths around the world. No. I'm giving some attention to Gen 5 now, I promise. We're gonna fight. Come on, Hugh. Hugh. There's so much dialogue. I accuse Gen 4 of starting slow, and it does. It got all of its dialogue out of the way in, like, before the game started. Gen 5, man, we're going through a lot of text boxes before we can, like, fight and do stuff. Okay, Gen 4, gotta go check out, gotta go meet Barry. Again, much easier now that I have, screens that I can see. This is not Barry's house. They also desynced. Oh, here we go. I think. No, Platinum's gotta go upstairs. Okay, whatever happened in Pearl, we are Ralph and Naomi. So, that happened, I guess. I'm Denise in Platinum. Ralph in Diamond, our rival, is named Erg. Alright, now Diamond and Pearl go up to his bedroom. Platinum is just along for the ride. It's going back up just for fun. It's a story-heavy RPG. Okay, just because there's text on screen doesn't mean that there's a story happening. Alright? Man, I think of, whenever I think of Gen 4, Platinum, like, polished a lot of stuff and made things perform faster. Except, like, loading zones, apparently. I'm noticing that Platinum keeps falling behind by a frame or two. Let's get Black and White up to a route. Black and White 2 are fighting. Actually, a number of them are fighting. How can move? Oh, it was in my bag. That was what was happening. I think. There we go. Okay. I can see the top screens. I still can't see the bottom screens. So, the DS games, like their battle menus, are going to be a little bit of a problem. Fortunately, I have the tactic of just pressing A over and over again, so I think I'll be fine. Wow, I guess Platinum does just, like, streamline a bunch of stuff. We're already talking to Rowan, as opposed to we have to go to the lake first in Diamond and Pearl? Professor Juniper catching us Pokemon. What's going on in Ruby and Sapphire? Ruby is fighting with Sapphire has lost progress or just not made progress. Let's see if we can get Sapphire into town. Imagine this, but in addition to this, it's 2 players, 1 controller. I just got Jack handling some of the buttons. I seem to have beaten Hugh by accident, as often happens with Pokemon rivals. What's Ruby doing? We need to get Gen 3 to, like, fight the rival, is what we need to do. No, I don't want to go off the ledge. Here we go. Alright, I can spare myself the ledge. Let me get Emerald back up to Oldale. Oh no, Emerald is at May. Let me just get him into the May fight then. Is my Mudkip okay? My Mudkip's alright. So many Zigzagoons. Gen 4 still going through dialogue. Gen 5 still going through dialogue. Well, not Black and White. Black and White 2 are going through dialogue. Black and White seem to have finally started. Hey, I caught 0 Pokemon. Are you impressed? I'm fighting Starlies. I chose Turtwig in both Diamond and Pearl. What am I going to get in Platinum? Piplup or... You know what? Jack chose Chimchar, so I'm going to complete the trifecta. Like this stream matters. Nolan. I didn't catch that the Platinum rival is apparently Nolan. Oh, Emerald lost. Emerald could not beat May, it looks like. Is it? No, or is, was Sapphire fighting May? I don't remember anymore. Gen 2 still not made it to the first town. Maybe should focus a little... I should go back to focusing on the Game Boy generations a little bit. Because they're making little to no progress. Let's get Silver out on the road. Did Silver die? Is that why Silver's back at home? See, this is a mystery. I get to watch the stream later and, like, see what happened myself. It's like a stream that you can watch 10 times if you want to. You just watch a different screen each time. Alright, let's get red and blue and yellow. No, don't get stuck on Lady. Get red and blue and yellow up to, back up to Viridian. Yellow has fallen behind. Alright, come on. No encounters. No encounters. Alright, red and blue are secure. That's interesting. They desynced. Let's heal up red and blue. Get yellow moving. I don't remember if yellow got the potion from Potion Guy. Again, not that it matters. I'll just press buttons and use it by accident very quickly anyway. Well, I'm not gonna be able to like catch anything because I'm gonna be going into items and throwing Pokeballs at nothing way too often. I'm gonna run out immediately if I do that. Let's see if we can save Cyndaquil. Cyndaquil about to die. Gold is almost to Town 2. Let's see if we can get Gen 2 caught up. Silver quite a bit behind still. No, I didn't want to talk to you. I think I wanted to talk to the nurse. Did I already heal? I wasn't paying attention. I don't know what he's saying, but no. Crystal has fallen back to the first area. Man, Gen 2 is like the easiest one to make progress in, too. Sapphire is almost to May. Silver and Crystal both fighting Centrets. Sapphire and Emerald both fighting Puccinas. Can I just run? Let me get out of here. Sapphire is near May, but Sapphire is almost dead. Man, okay, Emerald is, Emerald's in good health. Let me fight May with Emerald. Crystal died. We lost Crystal. Where is Ruby? What is Ruby doing? Oh, Ruby went back down again. Okay, no it didn't. Where Ruby and Sapphire are in the same place, but they are both, like, weak as shit. We gotta heal those two. Trying to get Crystal, like, to progress again. Oh. Can't run from May. Whoops. I'm getting distracted too easily. There's a lot on screen. I gotta focus. I gotta get Crystal to the next town. This is important. Gold, meanwhile, just, exploiting the free healthcare in Pokeverse to full effect. Oh, so close. Get out of the grass, Crystal. Wait, why am I growling? I don't feel like Trico's gonna win this. Oh, probably because he switched to Absorb at some point. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to get through any battles unless I focus on that specific screen. Oh, Chicory just going to go down. Tackle. Let's choose the right move and we'll be fine. Alright, Crystal's going to make it. Crystal's going to make it into town. Gold has found the second floor of the Pokemon Center. Silver actually in the same place as Crystal, so let's see if we can get him caught up. In fact, we can sync up all of Gen 2 now. There we go. Nice and synced. I know where Gen 1 is, what they're doing. Let's get Ruby and Sapphire, like, healed. Let's see if we can... Maybe we can, like, fight May at the same time with them. Never mind. No, we can't. Alright, get Mudkip out of there. Try to sync these guys up again. Alright, we're good. We can sync up Ruby and Sapphire. Emerald can just hang out in the Pokemon Center. Pikachu getting the grind in. I want to take out May. I want to beat May in at least one of these three versions. Maybe we can sync up to, like, have all three there at the same time, actually. Is Trico okay? Trico's doing fine. Alright, Gen 3 is synced. Let's go. Emerald seems to be the only director's cut version, which does not seem to be at... Well, okay, never mind. I say does not seem to be, like, slowing down or adding frames because of the stuff that was added, but it did fall behind just a little bit just there. Alright, sync these guys up again. Just pray we don't get any encounters in any of these 3 games. We will. Damn it! Emeralds! You know what else I really should have done? I should have immediately changed the text options to fast in all of these games. Ruby's still stuck in the grass. Oh, and May has to be in a different spot in Emerald, too. That's fine, I can work around that. Alright, get synced up. No, immediately desynced. Alright, here we go. 3 Mays. We have gone beyond the May and gotten to the May. Synchronized battling. Fortunately, all 3 of these fight in the same way. By mashing A. Do any of them have any useful moves? They, Torchic doesn't even get a fire attack. Did I get any females? No, they're all male. I'm playing more than 8 games, so statistically, I should get at least 1 female starter. Okay, we got 2 victories. Emerald lagging a little bit, but he can do it. 1 more pound, come on. Yeah, crit. Alright, hardest rival defeated. I was low bar. I do think that is probably the hardest first, like, rival fight in Pokemon. Probably because they give you a chance to, like, actually go and do stuff before the fight. Whereas most of the other games don't. Alright, let's heal up Gen 3. Maybe we should do the Battle Network games like this. That would go well. You know, an action game that requires very sharp, instant reflexes. Did I get everyone? Yeah, even the menu's got to be desynced. No. Ah! I can't sync them up. You know what? Fine. Let me just get the options done. There we go. Alright, synced. Gen 3 is good. Battle scene, battle style. That's fine. Let's get that 6 stereo audio, see how that sounds. Wow, I really should have turned that on immediately, too. Whoops. Alright, Gen 1. Tech speed. No, not slow. Oh, they gotta be in opposite positions. Why did Yellow change it? Okay, here we go. Now I can resync yellow. Text speed fast. I did something in Gen 3. I heard a sound. Gen 2, are those menus synced up? They are not. Not even close. Wait, not even the text speeds are... What? Oh, it... The options desynced. No, not slow, fast. There we go. Alright, Gen 2 is all taken care of. I guess I'll try with Gen 4. Okay, no, that defaulted to fast. That's good. Gen 4 finally... No, Gen 3, never mind. I'm... Wrong screen. Oh, the menu button is different in Gen 4. That's why I'm not... Oh, so I haven't, like, saved or anything in Gen 4. Saving a lot of data. Oh, I saved twice in Platinum. Whoops, I think. Okay, let's, options. Text speed fast. Watch me accidentally change it back. I'm gonna move off of the options in all of these games, just to be extra sure. No! I almost caught a Pokemon, actually. I could, I guess. You know what? I'm going to catch a dog. Lillipup. Our first actual catch. I cannot see the menus in Gen 5 at all because it's all on the bottom screen. So, oh well. That's gonna stick with the regular text speed, I suppose. Where are we in Gen 5? White seems to have made it into town. Black is almost there. Black and White 2 are hanging out at the space pods from which you can get Gen 4 Pokemon. Guess I'll be... No! What if I just don't want to compare, Bianca? What if I'm not competitive? What if I want to stay in my own lane? Huh? Let's get Black and White 2 out of the Pokemon Center. Are we healed? Are Black and White 2 doing okay? Can't see the menus, so I didn't think that not being able to see the bottom screen was gonna matter. It kind of does. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna move my windows around again. So this way, I will position them such that I can see the bottom screens on Gen 5, because Gen 5 is using them a lot more than 4. No, you can't see any of this. Very boring. Just window moving. There we go. I can see stuff in Gen 5 now. I managed to get the same name in 3 of the, at least 3 of the Gen 5 games. Alright, tech speed fast in 3 of those. And 4. There we go. Alright. You know what? How well can we sync up black, white, black 2, white 2? Are the maps I know the maps are different, but we start in a completely, like, different area in black and white 2, don't we? That's the trainer card. Where's the map? Is it a bag item again? Yeah. Okay, interesting. I liked it. I kind of liked it in Gen 2 when it like became its own thing with the Pokegear. All right, yeah, we're on opposite archipelagos. I knew that. I guess I just forgot. So no, we're not going to be able to like perfectly sync up all of Gen 5. There's Juniper. Black version Juniper just wondering why it's wandering around randomly. What am I doing in black and white too? Can I leave? Can I just move on my venture? I can't go out without... Yeah, I got Tepigs. Well, I'm just being told about Pokemon centers. I must be way behind in black and white too. Yeah, Bianca's got to teach me how to catch Pokemon, I think. Oh, you're gonna give me a tutorial for pressing the A button to talk to the nurse? Come on. Yes, I know about the PC. We really need, like, an expert mode. Like, at the very start of a Pokemon game. Like, yes, I know everything. And it just skips the entire discussion. Like, have a separate story, even. A separate introduction. For a trainer who actually, like, knows the shit going in. That's all you gotta change. That'd be nice. That'd be swell. You can keep the fat guy who's raving about science, though. He can stay. Okay, I'm gonna continue to Flowtown. I remember something to do with a ranch and, like, lost dogs or something in Black and White 2. I think that's what we're coming up on. Again, been a while for Gen 5. I wonder how far this could go. Like, eventually, we're gonna reach a point of computing. I'm sure it exists now, but, like, I don't have state-of-the-art PC. Where I'll be able to run, how many versions? It would be, 4 copies of Citra, or whatever your preferred 3DS emulator is for, XY, Sun, Moon. Well, I guess Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, if you wanted to include those, but... they're not really sequels like Black and White 2 were. Which felt really deceptive to me when they came out. Wasn't a fan of that. I guess we wanted to include, like, absolutely everything. You would need 8 3DSs for Omega's Ruby and Sapphire as well. Let me rearrange my Tepig's moves. Let me get Ember up front. Oh no, sorry, one of mine does not know Ember yet. Alright, I'll wait then. That's something that I was not a fan of starting in Gen 4, you lost the ability to just rearrange moves in battle with the select button. That was so nice to have. I miss that. I forgot you fought N this early. It's not really playing multiple at the same time, is it? Because I'm just kind of switching focus from one to the next. Alright, now we both know Ember, right? Okay, there we go. Does Snively has not learned... Sorry, Snivy. Snively's a Sonic character. Snivy has not learned a grass move yet. Go ahead and meet Alder. Champion, just like run around, jumping out of trees and shit, as Pokemon champions do. Alright, we're gonna get Vine Whip. Come on. One more hit. We might get the first gym leader in Black and White, actually. What was the first gym in Gen 2? Gen 2 would take a while, because we gotta, like, deliver the egg, or deliver the thing from Mr. Pokemon. We have arrived in Fracas Town. What's going on in Gen 4? What's he doing? John Gen 4 is still... I've been ignoring Gen 4 for a while, haven't I? Where's Platinum at? Platinum is in town. Can I sync these guys up? Oh, Barry has been waiting for me in Platinum for all this time. I'm sorry, I was in fact too slow. I'm sorry, they added more to Platinum? Okay, so now I'm going to the lake. I mean, I guess that would add more, but... What starters did I get in Gen 4? I got 2 Turtwigs, and I did get a female. Cyrus doing his Pokemon villain speech, just monologuing, as he does. Very normal thing for a human being to do. You know what? I should probably be focusing on other games when one was going through dialogue in a gen. That would probably be a good idea. Let me get a potion here in blue. No, I already got that. Yellow is not made it into town yet. Yellow's got to catch up. Okay, here we go. I think Gen 4 is all synced up now. More or less. I have berries. I have 2 berries in 2 versions. No berry in the 3rd one. Okay, no, they just, they swapped the order of events around. You meet Rowan first in Platinum, I suppose. Checking my non-existent battle records in Silver version. Crystal has accidentally made progress out of town. Again, feels very Twitch Plays Pokemon when that happens. What are some of the other, like, weird Pokemon playthroughs that have people have done? There was one where a fish, quote-unquote, played Pokemon by, depending on the position it was in its bowl, a different button would be held down. I wonder if there have been any, like, animals that, like, actually play the game in any capacity. Probably not. Like, could an orangutan process that, like, press left, character goes left at the very least? Could they move in the game? Okay, never mind. Platinum is faster. Diamond Pearl had to go back home again. We're just getting, like, our first starter fights in Gen 4. Come on. Yeah, I know, Mom. You know, I'm pressing B like it's earlier generations. I need to be holding B for dialogue in Gen 4. Sapphire got an encounter. I hear that. Give this bird a good pound. Now I'm about caught up. Now I'm almost synced in Gen 4. Go ahead and beat up this Bidoof. Get Platinum into town. Hello, Lucas. How you doing? You're kind of a boring character. You're not as like, interesting a design as Dawn. Sorry to say. No one remembers Lucas. Brendan was memorable. Because of his stupid hat hair. That's why people remember Brendan's design. Lucas is just kind of, like, red but lamer. We have red at home. Go ahead and talking to Revolver Ocelot down in Platinum. What are Black and White 2 doing? They're again in the Pokemon Center at the space pods. What can we do? Is Roxy the first gym in Gen 1? No, it's Sharon is the first gym in Gen 1 in Black and White 2. Which was also the first time I think we got confirmation that gym leaders use, like, different teams for different challengers. Which makes sense. I don't know why they didn't do that in, like, you know, Scarlet Violet, the open world ones. It's really not that much work to have just, like, 8 different level teams for those gym leader trainers. That would be fine. Denise's Grand Adventure has started in Platinum. Alright, we just got 3 different names in the Gen 4 games. We got Xelrog, Naomi, and Denise. Alright, we can get synced up. I know we can. I believe it. No nicknames. We don't need nicknames. I can't see the bottom screen. Uh-oh. You know what? I'll use start. There we go. I hope I didn't nickname it. Ralph. No, I'm sorry. The rival is Ralph. What did I name my Turtwig? Yes, I will do the Pokedex thing. Stop talking to me. Let me leave. I wish to end this conversation. Alright, we got one Lucas departure. We just got one more to leave. And then Gen 4 can proceed to do stuff. This looks like hell to play. It is not easy. I'm dying a lot. A lot of things are happening by accident, which you'll probably not be surprised to hear. Ruby and Sapphire in perfect sync just got a battle. My attention is currently focused on Gen 4. I was trying to, like, get them progressed. What is going on? Gen 1 and 2 are stuck in menus. Let me get out of that. Let me be my way free. I haven't been to a Gen 1 in a while. Yellow is still... Wow, Yellow is still stuck on Route 1. We gotta fix that. How's Pikachu doing? Pikachu need healed? Pikachu could use a heal. I caught a Lillipup in one of the games, so I have caught a total of one Pokemon, one non-starter in all of these. I think Crystal is on route 2 of Gold Silver, the equivalent. I would also be using speed up if I were playing on my... God, imagine I had a speed up button and all of these would speed up at the same time every time. Are you gonna try and finish all the games? Fuck no! Imagine! No, this is a one-off. This took a long time to set up. You can probably imagine as well. I don't know how long I'll go. I would like to get like a gym in one of the games, maybe. That's usually my goal for one-off Pokemon streams. What are Ruby and Sapphire doing? Did they beat May? I think they did, right? I think we beat May and we were on our way back to, yeah, we just gotta go heal. Damn it, Sapphire! What does this look like on your end? It looks exactly the same except smaller. I am playing off the OBS window. In retrospect, I could have grabbed like a third monitor. I'm using 2, but I can only really see the DS games on my like main monitor. Which I need to because they're so tiny on the display. Alright, Ruby is healed. Can we get Sapphire healed? Red about to get past the drunk old missing no man. Sorry, he's not drunk. What was the thing in English? He was just like mad or something? He hadn't had his coffee. That's what they changed it to. He was too grumpy to allow you to pass. Now, he definitely was not passed out in the middle of the road. Did Emerald beat May? I think all of my Gen 3s have did beat May. Don't want to leave Old Dale Town. Let's see if we can avoid that. In fact, we can just we can sync these 3 up right now. There we go. Triple heals. Did I not change the text speed for Ruby and Sapphire? Where's Emerald going so much faster? And you know what? I can also get Gen 1 moving. Gen 1 is still in Viridian City. Okay, Emerald is still on fast. I did, in fact, either fail to set Ruby and Sapphire, or by pressing buttons, I set it back at some point. Alright, well, since Gen 3 is synced up, I guess I'll focus on them for a little bit. I guess our most likely to hit a gym would be either Black and White 2 or Gen 1 if I, like, really focused on it. Which I can. I've been neglecting... I've been neglecting Gen 1. Let me see if I can fix that a little bit. Yellow is all the way up at Viridian Forest. Let me see if I can get the others caught up there. Where are we? Oh, dude. Okay, blue wandered off. Red and blue both wandered off to the route west of Viridian. Here we go. Those two are synced up. Yellow is in the forest, which I don't want it to be yet. I want to be good and synced so that we can all be immediately desynced by the random encounters in Viridian Forest. I should have bought some Pokeballs in red and blue. Maybe I'd catch a Pikachu. It's also kind of random when they happen to desync. Something going on. Okay, here we go. Red, blue, and yellow are synchronized. Let's go on a merry, synchronized stroll through Viridian Forest. In fact, let's save in Gen 1. There we go. Synchronized saving as well. Did yellow not set text to fast? No, yellow got set back to medium. Okay, we're good. All three Gen 1 games are good. What is Gen 2, June? Gen 2 is stuck in battles somewhere. Are they all on the... Wow! Gold made it all the way up to Mr. Pokemon's house. Silver appears to be poisoned. And Crystal is... We're all in the same place. Gold, Silver, Crystal all made progress without me paying attention. But look how many more moves Pikachu has than the other starters. Do I have a... I don't have an antidote, do I? No, it'd be in the same pocket as potions. Alright. Silver is definitely going to die because I know that I have not caught any other Pokemon. I do have a potion I could save it with. I'm on my last HP. Okay, I gotta use that potion. Good time to catch that. Except I'm also gonna waste it in Crystal. Oh well. Alright. Made it to Mr. Pokemon's house. What are, Red, Blue, and Yellow are still synchronized in battle. This whole stream is just me doing my best to defeat the purpose of playing them all at once. I guess that's not true. That, like, if the goal is to play them all at once, then I want them to be synchronized, don't I? Oh, Pikachu got poisoned. Okay, there are antidotes here in the forest. I don't remember which items are them specifically, but I'll start picking up items. Just mashing through dialogue. I don't want to move because then Yellow is going to desync. So Ruby and Sapphire are Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald are just browsing 3 different parts of the Pokemon marts. They're window shopping. Platinum, meanwhile, is extremely interested in this sign. Are we good? Alright, Gen 1 has finished their battles. Gen 2 still talking to Mr. Pokemon. Blue desynced. There we go. Alright, resynced. What is the item up here? Is this one of the antidotes? It is. Alright, we have an antidote. Time to waste it. I think. Wait, no, is it not? They changed it to a potion in yellow. Oh, that's the one game that I need it in. No, but my Pikachu. I think. Now, is he not poisoned? I guess he's not. I thought he was poisoned. Did he just get better, maybe? Alright, come on, get through the Pidgey. Currently focusing on Gens 1 and 2 to try to get them some progress. Gen 1, we can make it to the gym in Gen 1. I have faith. Crystal took an extra minute. See, but if I focus on Gen 2, then Gen 1 is gonna... They're all gonna die in the forest, is what's gonna happen. You just go through Gen 2 until they all get inevitably suck in fights. Okay, 2 of them did. Well, let's make this 3 for 3. Come on, give me a battle. Give me an encounter. There we go. Imagine I got gold, silver to Kanto, and I synced them up in the same position with red and blue. That wouldn't last very long. Kanto is very different in gold, silver. World's coldest take, but boy, I would love being able to go to an old region again. Oh, sweet. They added or moved a trainer in yellow. I got an extra trainer fight. Alright. Come on, Crystal. You know what? I can run. I don't know why I keep forgetting I can just do that. Pikachu gotta fight this Caterpie. Crystal does not. Crystal can run from the Caterpie. Alright, can we sync up Gen 2 again? And not hit any grass? It's weird because Gen 2, sometimes it will do the thing where, it'll do the thing where you tap the button and it just turns instead of moving. In one game, but not one of the other ones. There's like little, I guess, processing power hiccups where, the inputs are just slightly different between games. Alright, let's heal up our Gen 2 boys. No, this is the Pokemon Mart. Wrong place. Sapphire going on a tour, I guess. Ruby going on the same tour. Cataracts. What's going on in gold? Are we good? I think we're good. Let me save in Gen 2. I don't know if I've done that yet. I am at risk of, okay. I was worried I was going to, change the text speed again in red. I don't want to use a potion. Alright, Vegeta encounter. Are we good, Yellow? Can we proceed now? Where did Blue wander off to? Okay, now we're good. Now we're synced. Damn it, Yellow! Alright, this is fine. I just gotta mash A on 4 screens. 5 if we're counting Emerald. Whatever Emerald is up to. Ruby and Sapphire just hanging out. Looking at trees. They're nice trees. I went the wrong way in Yellow. I'm gonna get another encounter. Ah! Again, could run. Not doing so because it's easier to just press A on 4 screens. Alright, fortunately, Pikachu is good at dealing with stuff. Pikachu can handle himself. Did they turn the encounter rates up? Why is it always yellow? Alright, Gen 2 is all synced up. Gen 1 would be synced up, if not for Yellow being a dillweed. I probably should have had like borders on this instead of just the screens blending into each other. It's kind of weird what's going on with Gen 2 because I keep thinking the next screen, like the wall of trees, is a dead end on the previous screen, if that makes any sense. Alright. Make a delivery to Professor Elm. Get Pikachu back on track. No more encounters! Ah! I'm running. I'm gonna run from this Metapod. Rival's name is... Okay, we gotta do this right. Vegeta! Even though Vegeta appeared in Scarlet Violet as the worst champion in all of Pokemon. Alright, get away from this Weedle. Let's all get an item, except Red and Blue seem to have already gotten the item. I don't know what it was for them. Alright, 1 is resynced. I'm gonna put money on Yellow being the only one to get an encounter first. No, no encounters yet. Do a triple Gen 1 save. A Gen 2 save while we're at it, because why not? Sapphire, at risk of changing the text speed off of fast again. You'd be surprised how often that happens. Get those 3 Gen 1 battles going. I have two generations synced at the same time. This is a rare feat. Oh, I gotta talk to him again, that's right. I deliver the thing. Does Little Root have a science guy? Surely it does. It has to. They all do. Silver, what are you doing? We're gonna make it to a gym. We're gonna reach the pewter gym. I don't know if we're gonna, like, get through it. But definitely not with 2 of these. You gotta really put the work in to get through in yellow. There ain't no sprinkler system hack. Man, if I was Brock and someone beat me by using the sprinkler system, I wouldn't give them the badge. I would just call that unsportsmanlike. We also trained at a water wheel or something. Like, that mattered. I found a Pikachu in red. Don't have any Pokeballs, but, Alright, Gen 2 needs to go down, but I don't want to send Gen 1 down. Blue is poisoned. Is Blue gonna make it? No. Blue's got a antidote. Which is also going to use the one in red. I'm getting my screens mixed up. Okay, here we go. Never mind. It did not waste reds, thankfully. We can do this. We can keep Gen 1 synced. We can make it to pewter. Alright, pewter achieved. Why you gotta... What is this extra machine in Crystal? I don't remember what that is or why it's there. You know what? I can investigate. I can see what this is. Oh, it's just a computer. Okay. Was there a need to add that? Whatever. We don't need to talk to Mom. We don't need to worry about that. Let's just meet this random person who wants to teach us how to catch Pokemon. And ignore him. Because we have the option to ignore him in this one. That's nice. Options are nice. Unlike Yellow, Crystal is the one that gets to avoid encounters. Is it even gonna... There's really no point in me going to Brock with 2 of these Gen 1 versions. Have I even learned Bubble? I've not been paying attention to my Squirtle, or any of my Gen 1 Pokemon for that matter. Let's find out. Let's throw ourselves against Diglett Kid and see what happens. Do a quick save. Blue fell behind for some reason. Silver and Crystal now in battles. Alright, let's check out our Gen 1 moves. Let's see what we got. I have not looked at the DS games in forever. DS fans crying, I've been doing nothing in those, I'm sorry. I have to look at my other screen for those, so they tend to fall out of thought. Alright, I got Bubble, and I got... What does Charmander have? Ember? Yeah, okay, I got... I don't want to, like... I don't want to move Thunder Shock, though. Okay, I'm good. I'm fine. What do I got? I get Ember, Bubble, and Thunder Shock, right? But why did I use Thunder Shock? I'm dumb. Thunder Wave. What's Pikachu's moves? Do you have Quick Attack? Again, very, very tiny on my screen. I can't see anything. Okay, so Pikachu lost. I must have, either I never got a physical move or I accidentally overrode it, so, any slim hope that Pikachu had of, tackling this gym is now gone. All the same, realistically, you just kind of have to catch something in yellow to deal with Brock. I think maybe there was an achievement on Retro Achievements for, just like beating him with only Pikachu, though. I think I have the yellow set. Well, Red lost. Blue made it. Blue got that level 12 Squirtle. Entirely unsurprisingly, Blue was the only one to survive the Pewter Gym. Red and Yellow can just hang out in shame in this random person's house while Blue takes care of business. I want to get through Brock. I want to at least get one gym like done in this stream, so we'll do that, and then I can focus on other games. Red and Yellow just confused by this strange child wandering around his home. Alright, Brock, you and me, let's go. It's such a stark contrast between games. Brock is the hardest gym ever if you're fire or electric, but he's a complete joke with Squirtle. Stating the obvious, I know. But, it's just a funny contrast. I don't know why I was so insistent on doing this, like there's any chance that I will lose to Brock with Squirtle. Ruby and Sapphire in a battle. Let me see if we can get the, get them back to fighting shape. There we go. Sure would have sucked to get hit by that Bide. Alright, where are Ruby and Sapphire? What are we doing? Emerald made it back to the starting town. That's not great. Ruby and Sapphire seem to be on the route north of Oldale. I think. Yeah, here we go. We can sync these guys up. Boulder badge achieved. Alright, let's sync up Gen 3. Let's heal up and try to make some progress on those. I guess Red and Yellow are just gonna spend the rest of the game wandering Pewter City because there's no way I'm putting in the effort needed to get them to beat Brock. Well, that's two less that I have to pay attention to, so that's nice. Alright, let's get Emerald back up to Oldale. Sync up the Gen 3s. No encounters! Alright, lucky Emerald. Terrible luck Yellow. Cyndaquil, still no fire moves. Not surprising. I'm probably just dying over and over again. I'm either going to be, like, dying repeatedly or super buff in Gen 2, because I'm just not paying attention and battling Pokemon over and over again. That doesn't really happen in the DS ones. I'm not really wandering into grass in those. Did I turn off fast text again? Did that happen in Emerald now? It did. Oh god, it got set to slow. Alright. Let's see if we can get to our first trainer battle in Ruby, because we still have not done that yet. Oh, okay. I forgot I gotta go back to Birch. They really just repeated the oak thing in Gen 3. Alright, let's go talk to you. Get this conversation going. And now I can, let's see what's going on in Gen 4. Talking to some kid on the beach. How are my Pokemon doing? Do I need to heal? 2 could use some healing. Go ahead and get synced up in Gen 4. I'm sure we'll desync just very quickly. I feel like Gen 4 would be the most prone to that. There are a lot of points in Gen 4 that it just, like, struggles to process for no reason. It's gone on Gen 5. Gen 5, just kind of hanging out. Black version just hanging out in an alley, making deals with someone. How do you get over there, Platinum? Alright, still on tutorial for Gen 4. Again, unsurprising. Let's get Lucas to give us an unwanted tutorial. Move on to Gen 5, Black and White. What are we doing here? Do we need to heal? We do. Well, I got a few Pokemon. I have caught 3 Pokemon unwittingly in Black version. And no Pokemon in any other version. Now, where's Pokemon Center at? There we are. Let's get these 2 synced up. And immediately desync. Alright, there we go. Alright, Gen 4 is finished with the Lucas tutorial. No, wait, I did want to heal. I'm sorry. Go tell your friend. Oh, no! I don't want to go back! Gotta walk back to Sand Gem. I'm just gonna have to, like, keep checking my text options, because they keep getting set back to slow! I have to settle for a... Wait, no. Platinum added a confirmation screen. I was saved. They should all be on fast now. Gotta walk all the way back to Sand Gem. I've never been blown away by Pokemon music, but I think I do like Gen 3's the best. Especially Slateport, with its big trumpets. Hoenn and its trumpets. I like trumpets. Hey, hello? I was forced against my will to come back here and tell you that I'm going on an adventure. Now goodbye. No, let me out. No more dialogue. I don't care, Ralph's mom. What's going on in Gen 3? We're in the Pokemon Center. No, I'm sorry, that's not Gen 3. That's 3 of the 4 Gen 5 games. When do we get to a gym in Gen 4? I remember the first one is the rock guy, which I don't really want to beat, like, 2 rock gym leaders in this. On some kind of hill in Gen 5. We're healed. We should be able to go to the first gym in Gen 5. That's, like, pretty fast. I mean, you get to it relatively early. You gotta go through a lot of dialogue to get there. Or is it in the second town? Did I misremember? Are there two? Is there a whole town before the gym? That's usually what they do, but I thought I remembered them not doing it in this one. Hello? You got a gym down here? No? Wow, this person just lives in a hole, don't they? It's literally just one building in a hole in the middle of town. What did they do to deserve this? I think there is another town before the gym. Alright. So what would our next closest be? Gen 2 still has to go through a whole nother route before the first gym. Oh, I got an item, I guess. Something's going on in Gen 3. Running shoes? Gen 3's got a long ways before the first gym. That's got a whole, like, forest to go through. So I don't think that's gonna happen. Oh my god, please walk down, sync up. Don't get encounters. What about Black and White 2? That also has a town before it. No, it doesn't. Sharon. I said that before, but I think he's like pretty much immediate, the Sharon gym. Where are we in Black and White 2? We're still on, like, grassy route. We walked back from where, walked back from Flocktown. Let's get synced up. Go heal and do whatever's in this Black and White 2 town. I hope I misremembered and I don't have to do that weird, like, dog maze at a farm or whatever that is before the gym. I probably do. That's usually what Pokemon games do. Hello? Y'all got a gym here? Yeah. Why are you in slightly different spots? I guess I talked to him already in one of the two. Oh, here we go. Wait, and I also beat this trainer already. Alright, Black has been busy. Sorry, Black 2 has been busy. White 2 has been slacking off. What's going on? Sapphire's fighting a worm. I can't imagine the hassle of, like, setting up 20 audio devices and recording all of these games' audio separately. Would not be a huge benefit to that. I could switch game audio in, like, highlights, but I don't think I need to do that. I think I'm good. Alright, I don't remember when Black and White 2 have last saved, so let's go ahead and do this. Save the game of a ice cream cone. What is going on with Gen 4? What menu am I stuck in? I can't actually see because I have the Gen 5 bottom screens on, like, visible, but not Gen 4's. Okay, there we go. Now I'm doing attacks, right? No? Oh, I must be in the bag menu. Come on, attack. Alright, fine. Let me move one of the Gen 4 screens. What will Turtwig do? Come on, go up to fight. No? Alright, what's going on in Diamond and Pearl that is not being matched in Platinum? There we go. I wish I had the screen real estate to see all of these. I don't. White 2, doing something with Tepig. You can see, like, just looking side by side, how much they sped up Platinum as compared to, just like how long it takes between, like, for text to come up in Diamond Pearl. I talked a lot during our stream about how slow Diamond and Pearl was in many ways. And they did fix a lot of stuff for Platinum. Yeah, I gotta do this stupid dog maze. Alright, well, how quick is the dog maze? I don't remember. Is this a door? No? Okay, here's Hugh. Oh, this is a battle. Oh, I gotta fight Hugh. Alright. Gen 4 is now doing the thing that I said Gen 2 was doing, where it's just, I'm pressing buttons and grinding in the grass without realizing it. Let me just get out of all these Gen 4 battles and see if I can resync them. Probably not. I'm almost certainly going to get encounters. Well, yeah, I definitely am doing this. But it will eventually resync them. Why am I using... Okay. I need to pay attention. I'm using Ember with Tepig. I shouldn't be doing that. No! Damn it! And then they got desynced because of the burn. Okay, still won somehow. In fact, the one that was, I guess the burn probably helped that a lot. You know what? I can just run from this Starly. That's what I can do. If I can remember what the... how to get to run without looking. I'll lift the... There we go. Oh, now the other Turtwig got into a fight. Alright, got away safely. Am I in the same spot? I am in the same spot for all three. Gen 4 can, Yeah, I know, potion, thank you. Just stop talking. Ah! Diamonds! Let me see if I can get Pearl and Platinum out of the grass. There we go. Come on, Diamond. Come on, Diamond. Come on, Diamond. You can get out. Hugh with his weird, over-the-top trauma. I mean, trauma's nothing to make fun of. It's a little on the nose in Hugh's case. Alright, back in town number 2. In Gen 4. We can make progress. Okay, what is it? We go up to... We go up to the city first, Jubilife. Right? That's the first place in, Gen 4? We gotta find some clowns. And then we go east through a tunnel to the rock place. Okay, that's a ways. I don't think Gen 4 gym is gonna happen. Which, again, not that disappointed by, because, we don't need 2 rock gym leaders. We're good without that. Let's go on this stupid dog maze. Go ahead and get synced up. Get out of the way, Piplup. Piplup. Lillipup. Yes, thank you, Hugh. I am looking. You don't need to tell me that I am looking. Getting the, Wait, did I wander into Wally? No, it's Lucas. Wait, I already did Lucas. Okay, no, I didn't. He does the catch tutorial after you go back and talk to your mom. That's what it is. I feel like this idea is just about running out of steam. I'm gonna try a little longer to see if I can get to the Black and White 2 gym. I think that's my next goal. If I can do that, then I'll be happy. Oh, this is a janitor. I thought it was a doctor. Why does a janitor have a Mareep? Is it like a mop? Is he picking stuff up with static? It's like a Swiffer. It's a Swiffer sheet. What's going on in Gen 1? Are they still inside that guy's house? No, they wandered out. They're, hanging out outside the museum, I think. Red and Yellow's Pokemon adventures have come to an end because they could not get past Brock. Oh well, GG's. Thank you, Hugh! It really is just a maze. They just said, hey, go through a, go through a corn maze before the first gym. I'm trying to sync them up and I can't. Fortunately, Gen 4 takes a while to save, so actually this will sync them up. I can exploit the slowness of the Gen 4. Alright, they're all saved. Wait, why am I doing Gen 4? I should be doing Gen 5. I'm trying to do black and white too. I got distracted. What's going on in Gen 2? Gen 2 is still hanging out around Little Root Town. Just you gotta have Hue with the color commentary at all stages of this corn maze. It is extremely important. And it really feels like I'm on an adventure with someone. I like Gen 6 for that, actually. That was the first time it kind of did feel like that. Mostly because there were, like, multiple characters, so it felt like a group of friends and not just one token dude. Alright, sync up. Get an item. Yeah, pick up that potion. I have found the thing with the evil Team Plasma member who wants a herdier for some reason. Honestly, these evil teams usually have pretty bad priorities. Black and white saving faster than black and white 2. He just threw a TM at me? I forgot that. Well, it worked, I guess. Distracted by a gift. Alright, we're done with the maze. Can I go fight, like, Glasses Uryu dude now? That's all I want. I guess it was probably, like, very foreseeable that this stream would be largely me comparing and complaining about the starts of different Pokemon gens. What's going on here? Okay, I gotta find Alder again. Hello? Kid without a single gym badge. What? Okay. Okay, so we already went through the first gym badge town. We just had to do, like, plot before we could go to the gym. I do not remember Black 2 and White 2 that well. I don't know why I'm saving so often, like I'm ever gonna come back to these files. Like, I am paranoid about whiting out, despite it having happened just randomly to many of these versions several times. Oh, that's right, we have to fight the toddlers before we get to fight Sharon. Or something. Don't remember Black and White 2. This is how they teach type matchups. You know, I was fine with just, you know, I was gonna say even just telling it on a blackboard, but you don't even need to do that. I can figure it out myself when it says super effective. I'm sure many children could. I'm sorry, I'm being a grouch. No, live Tepig. Yeah. Alder, heal my pig. Alright, come on, sync up. Now this is just me playing Black and White 2, honestly. I'm not even paying attention to the other ones. What's going on in Gen 3? Am I back in, I'm still back in Old Town. And two of them. I don't know what Emerald's doing. No, it's not Old Dale, it's the first town again. I did play all of these games, including Black and White 2 a lot, back when there was the National Dex, because I would... the final goal I was doing before we lost the National Dex was a living dex of all the Pokemon, specifically at the lowest level you can catch them in the wild in any game. I don't know why I felt the need to do this, but... like, I was instead of evolving a Wailord, I was catching it on that one route in Emerald where there's like a 1% chance or something. Stuff like that. Yes, yes, type matchups. Very cool, very important. Are we done here? Just save up. Is this the gym? I need to heal, or did you heal me? You healed me, alright. Sharon, are you here? Yo! No? One of the, random Pokemon NPCs with a random function that gives you a random unique device, just because you happen to be there. Achievements. I wouldn't mind if those were still around in some form. I like when, like, I like the achievement wall in Smash Brothers. The new Kirby's Air Ride game also has those, apparently. Sakurai likes to include them. Alder just said. I wasn't paying attention. Is Sharon there now? Probably not. Gen 3 just still in the grass fighting nobodies. Alder. No? Okay. I had argued with someone a little while ago that, they classified Alder as a bug trainer. Which, he's got like 2 or 3 bug Pokemon, but he doesn't really use it as a consistent theme. Like, nothing about his character is focused on bugs. It really is just kind of, he's a variety trainer, really. Like mini champions. Every time I look at Gen 3, they're in a battle, which probably means they're just stuck in an area with lots of grass. Can we, like, get out of here? Nope, okay. Gen 3, all in battles again. Where is Jim? I want to beat up Charon. Was in the previous town? Was it like 2 towns back? I think maybe it was. I think maybe it was in the first town. We had to do this and then go back to, yeah. Man. The start of every Pokemon game is just backtracking. Get out of here. I don't need to fight these guys. Emerald. Come on. Yes, thank you, Alder, for your tutorial about berries. That seems like a thing that would be cool for a kid to discover just on his own. Like, yo, I learned that my Pokemon just ate a berry on its own, out of nowhere. Isn't this a cool thing that I learned and I can now tell my friends? That's more like Gen 1 design philosophy, I guess. Pokemon games are the complete opposite of, like, a Mario, where, Mario doesn't really do tutorials. They try not to. They try to, like, teach you just by showing. Just giving you the tools and letting you go nuts. Alright, Black and White 2 are synced up. I think we can make it. We can make it back to Town 1. We can beat Sharon, and that'll be the stream. I wish I could just, like, mash B to run from Pokemon battles. But that's never been a thing. I can't... Fuck it. I was gonna save, but they're all desynced in Gen 3 again. I can't even keep synced menus. Alright, Aspertia. Now go in the Pokemon Center, White. What are you doing? What a missed opportunity that they already used the name Whitney in Gen 2. So instead they called this girl, like, Whitley, something weird like that. I guess it's still weird. I don't really like Hilda either. Hilda does not sound like a name for an American teenager. This being the American region. And one of the ones with older protagonists. I think they're like supposed to be 15 or so. They said. All right. We have found our first gym, and it's like an actual gym with lockers and stuff. That's kind of weird. I have to, like, fight everyone to progress, don't I? That's how this works. Again, still saving, like it matters. Thank you for the X defends that I will never use. Do you know where Sharon is? He's back here, right? I don't have to, like, read everything in order to progress, do I? It's not gonna force me to read text. Okay, no, I'm just blind. That's all it is. I thought I had to, like, read all of the text and then I would be able to phase through the blackboard to the other side. Which was the one that I caught a bunch of Pokemon in? I think that was Black version. Yeah, I just randomly, like, caught 3 Pokemon in Black version without trying. Alright, very ordinary. Very uninspired gym challenges. Beat these trainers and I'll fight you. Oh, Ruby's in a trainer battle. That's what's going on. Sapphire and Emerald finished their trainer battles. Oh, I'm accidentally using potions in the games that I'm supposed to be caring about right now. Whoops. Yeah, I think this has run its course. Let me fight the 3 bug trainers at the same time. It's cool to see everything in sync, I guess. Do I have I gotta have elemental moves in Gen 5 by now, right? Gen 4, Gen 3. Yeah, I do. All right, there we go. Why am I using Absorb on a worm? I shouldn't be doing that. Alright. Girl, hello. Fight me. Probably shouldn't be doing this because, I think I took a little bit of a beating due to not paying attention in the previous fight. Alright, show me the things that you have learned from Sharon. Things like how to press the A button, how to use the running shoes, basic type matchups. Oh no, you don't got types, you just got a Lillipup. What's my last move that I got? Odor Sleuth? Alright. I wonder what it would look like. What would it take to have a Pokemon game where, like, the start of the game already has some degree of strategy to it, and not just spamming Tackle and Ember? No, I don't want to learn Defense Curl. It's probably better than one of the other moves I got, but I don't care enough. I'm not going to use it. White 2 Tepig is definitely hitting harder. Alright, I have like, I have potions. Not potions, I have water bottles. I'm just gonna use the waters. I don't want to walk back out and in again. Water. Wait, no? Oh, they're desynced. Damn it! Can I fix this? I can. Kind of. Well, no, that didn't help. Shit. I can't even use items effectively. Okay, maybe one of them can do with a potion. Yeah, this is fine. Alright. I will use the items imbalanced to effect. This is intentional. There we go. Potion for one, water for the other. Perfect. Alright, I challenge you to a schoolyard battle. I get the intention, but this is kind of a lame gym. Let's both do our best. No, you were supposed to be, like, slightly mean and competitive. What little personality you had has been lost. Also, where are your glasses? Contacts? Alright, that's fine. What's going on, Gen 3? Gen 3 is still... We can at least get into the town in Gen 3, I bet. I see. You've chosen your strongest attack move to spam over and over again. Brilliant strategy! His job is just to be supportive. Just make sure I keep spamming Ember. And I got, okay, three Gen 3 trainer battles. This will be their last trainer battle in Gen 3. Gen 4. All the other gens are just kind of hanging out, doing very little at this point. I mean, rearranging your moves so you have the best one first is way more important in this. Also, one of my Tepbigs failed. I think that was a stronger one, too. Is the Lillipup your last thing? Do you have another? I have not been paying attention, like, at all. Oh, it took me back to the previous town? Alright. Well, I guess White 2 did not get to defeat the gym leader. Darn and drat, only Black gets to defeat Sharon. I guess it's cool to see the characters again, like, years later, but, still not as cool as going back to Johto years later. It's fine. They can take a second place in coolness, Black and White 2, in concept. Alright, work up. Yep, thank you. Awesome. Alright. Well, that was every Pokemon game all at once. I beat Brock with Squirtle, which is not really an accomplishment, and I beat Sharon with a pig, which also doesn't feel like that much of an accomplishment. But, hey, we got a comparison of all the tutorials, and, a lot of stuff happened. I wasn't aware of most of it while it was happening, but it was happening. So, yeah, I don't think I'm coming back to this, but, it was a neat little experiment. Maybe I'll come back with Jack tomorrow, do a Sunday stream. I don't know what it would be yet, but thank you guys for watching today, and I'll see you next time.